What's up, Norberg Nation? How's it going? I'm super excited about today's video because I'm going to be giving you guys a tool that I use while I'm on the racetrack that helps me identify mistakes that I make and fix those mistakes while I'm on the racetrack. It basically allows me to drive every corner correctly while I'm on the racetrack. But before we get into that, I want to make a big announcement. I am launching the Norberg Karting Academy, powered by Rotax. I've been super excited about this project. I've been working on it quite a bit behind the scenes. It's kind of why I haven't really been posting that much, because I've been tied up, either coaching or working on this project and just trying to finish it up before all the big races come to Orlando this March. The reason I'm launching this academy is not only because I want to be able to coach drivers in a more efficient manner, but because I've realized that there's a lack in the driver coaching market for a very conducive space for driver coaching. With my academy, I only wanted to partner with brands that I felt really contribute to making drivers better. That's why Rotax was one of the first people I reached out to. I grew up racing a Rotax, and I can credit a lot of my driving success to the skills I learned driving a Rotax at a young age. This engine is not only reliable, but it punishes you when you make mistakes and then also rewards great driving. This is why I wanted this engine package for my coaching program. I'm only going to be working with brands that I feel will increase a driver's ability to become better. Right now, I'm building out a 2-story garage and trying to just create the best environment for a driver off of the racetrack. A place where a driver feels comfortable to ask questions and really excel as a driver. So stay tuned for more updates on that. Contact me if you have any inquiries on what you want to be able to do. But coming soon, I'll have some more announcements on the specific details of the academy, and also just some videos and pictures and some other promotional stuff to hopefully show you guys exactly what's going on at the Norberg Karting Academy. But please stay tuned for more of that. But now let's get started with today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be learning a tool that I use that I break down every corner and allows me to identify exactly where I'm making mistakes in the corner and fix those mistakes while I'm on the racetrack. So basically, I break down every corner into 4 parts: brake, turn, roll, throttle. I'm going to explain each of these parts, but basically by breaking down the corner into parts, I'm able to identify exactly where I made the mistake, and then I can fix that mistake within the next lap. Whereas most drivers have to go back to the pits, do data, do video to really understand where the problem is. I'm able to do that in 1 lap and fix and address my mistakes. So let's break this down. The first part of the corner is the brakes. Obviously, not every corner you brake for, but almost all of them you're gonna brake. That's the first thing you do for every single corner. So it's one of the most important parts because this sets off the entire corner. If you brake incorrectly, it's gonna set off the entire corner just wrong, and you're just gonna be struggling from that point on. But in the braking zone, this is where you want to be braking hard, obviously. If you're not in a shifter, you're going to have a little bit of lockup, but this is where you want to brake hard and aggressive. This is where the kart is still straight. You haven't really started turning into the corner yet, but this is that hard first initial brake. Then I go to the turn in. Now, obviously, when you turn into the corner, I've talked about this in other videos, this doesn't mean I'm off the brakes. I'm starting to release the brakes when I start my turn in, but I'm definitely not off the brakes. It's a slow release of the pedal as I'm turning in for the corner. One of the biggest tools that we can use as drivers to slow the car down is not only the brakes, but is the steering as well. So turning into the corner mixed with a little bit of brake obviously helps slow the car down a lot faster than just braking and then turning the steering wheel on its own. Now that we've turned in for the corner, there's this part of the corner that is one of the most important parts of this whole process. That is the roll of the corner. A lot of drivers forget this and they go straight from braking to throttle, but there is a moment of the corner where you need to be off the brakes and off the gas, and you're just rolling through the corner. It's a very brief moment of the corner if you do it correctly, but that little pause that you take in the middle of the corner really helps finish the rotation of the go-kart, helps the kart straighten out a little bit, and so that when you get to the next step, which is the acceleration, the throttle on the exit of the corner, the kart minimizes the slide, and if you have a nice smooth acceleration, obviously you ideally won't slide at all on the exit of the corner. But now that I've broken the corner up into these 4 parts, it allows me to identify where I've made mistakes in the corner, and then I can fix those mistakes. So for example, let's say I go into the corner and I brake for the corner and I'm immediately sliding. I can then realize that I probably broke too late for the corner. It wasn't because of my turn in, it wasn't because of anything else. I broke for the corner and started to slide. I probably broke too late. On the other end of that spectrum, obviously, you can brake for the corner. And let's say I broke for the corner a little bit too early and I released the brakes before I even started my turn in. Because I know that I need to brake and turn at the same time going into the corner, I know that I probably released my brakes a little bit too soon and I can go in a little bit later into the corner. Now we get into the turn in point. Let's say I turn in for the corner and I'm making a bunch of turns with my hand. Okay, I probably turned in too early. Obviously, I'm supposed to have one nice, consistent, smooth input. And so a bunch of turns, probably, I turned in too early. I did something a little bit wrong. On the other side, you can turn in too late for the corner. You can make one big aggressive turn and then the cart starts to slide. You probably turned in too late. You probably missed the rubber. The other part is a lot of the times, like I said, drivers like to just get straight back into accelerating through the corner and they miss the roll. And that's where you get that nasty snap on the exit of the corner, or you just run out of racetrack on the exit of the track. So that, is a good indicator that you forgot to roll in the middle of the corner before you got on the gas. So now I'm going to show you guys a video of me driving, and there's a mistake I made in this corner, and basically I'm just going to explain how I would address that mistake using this method that I've taught myself. So as I go into the corner, I brake for the corner and then turn in, and I'm still on the brakes. So far so good. No issues, no sliding, no anything. I get to the middle of the corner, I release the brakes, but now I go to do the roll and I get on the gas, and immediately you see the cart step out, and actually I get a little past the corner and I shake my head. Okay, so what did I miss? I missed the middle part of that, whole process, the brake, turn, roll, accelerate. I missed that, roll part of the corner, and that caused the cart to accelerate. So going forward, I know that I missed that part. Next time I need to roll a little bit longer before I get on the throttle. It's as simple as that. You go through the process really quick. Eventually this will become second nature and you can fix that mistake for the next lap. The goal for this is create a consistent way that you're addressing every single corner so that when you make a mistake, it's easy to identify where the mistake happened and then you can fix it. That's what good drivers do. They are fixing their mistakes while they're on the racetrack. So if you are able to be consistent and to break every corner into this process, it's super easy to identify where you're making mistakes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below any techniques you guys use to help identify mistakes on the racetrack and fix them quickly. Once again, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my TikTok. I post a lot of awesome racing content on there as well, so make sure to follow those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.